Welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and we are in Pittsburgh today, and coming off of an off day, so we are going to get the subs in again today. Is that everybody? I think so. Alright, how we want to do this lineup now. Let's put Sweeney back up here. There you go, maybe something like that. Alright, we are here in PNC Park. I thought maybe we'd be done with the Pirates for a little bit longer than we are, but I think we're out here for a series. Fight. Oh, I don't know where that came from. We play somebody in between there, and then I think we have the Pirates back at home. Then I think we might be done with the Pirates for a while. Alright, we get Zach Duke today. And Phil is going to lead things off for us here today. Not that he really has the average where he probably should be doing that, but like I said, we won a World Series with him leading off, hitting about where he is now, so it'll work for a day. And he has a 2-1 count to start off the game. And is that going to get into the outfield? It will, in for a leadoff hit for Phil. That'll bring Sweeney to the plate. Miyake seemed to be struggling in that 2 spot, so we're going to try him lower down in the order today. Sweeney fouls that pitch away. He has a 1-2 count. Fouls another one away. We'll do it again. And that one too far outside. 2-2 the count. And that one too high. Nobody out. Full count. Phil stays put as he should with his speed, and Sweeney swings and misses for a strikeout. Quinton at the plate now, batting right-handed. And he immediately lines one through the hole in the right side for a single. That'll put runners on first and second. Terry at the plate now. Only one out. He hits the first pitch, grounds to first. Pirates get the out at second, but that'll leave runners on the corners with 2 outs now. Frank at the plate. Oh, he pops it up right in front of the plate. That's going to end up being a scoreless inning as Aviles puts that one away. Couple hits and we do get a runner all the way to third, but no farther. We move into the bottom of the first, and we will have Jonathan starting off the game. And Chris Duffy will lead off the game for the Pirates, as I assume he has every game, or nearly every game anyway, for Pittsburgh. He pops the pitch foul. Will it make the seats? Just barely. Terry was at the fence, but didn't quite have the room to get it. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jack Wilson now at the plate. He looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Doesn't chase the low fastball. 1-2 the count. Does look at a slider for strike 3, though. That'll put 2 outs and Brian Roberts at the plate. He takes strike 1. That from too far inside gets Roberts to flinch off his spot. Next pitch in there for a strike. 1-2. And gets the call on that fastball. So we're scoreless after the first inning. We move into the second inning, and Miyake will lead things off for the Squirrels. He looks at strike one on the outside. That slider up and in. Fouls that one away. 1-2 the count. High fastball. Duke does not get the call. Makes it 2-2. That one fouled away. We'll try it again. Grounds that one to second for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Martinez to the plate. Looks at strike one. Is that one going to get through? It does on the right side. Single for Martinez. He's only batting 125 before that. I'll be curious to see what that pumps him up to. Joey takes strike one with 1 on and 1 out. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Hits that one towards short. Wilson flips it to second. Roberts on over to first for a double play to end the inning. Still scoreless as we move to the bottom of the second. Jose Bautista will lead things off for Pittsburgh. Jonathan winds and delivers a low palm ball. Gets the call on that curve to make it 1-1. Bautista grounds to second for the first out of the inning. This is pre-Toronto Bautista, so this game didn't know the kind of power hitter he would turn into for a few years. You see, he only had 3 home runs thus far into the year, about a month and a half in. Casey Blake at the plate now. He has an 0-2 count. And swings and misses at a curveball in the dirt for the second out of the inning. Franklin Gutierrez playing left field today. I don't think he was starting there. We played them earlier. Although off the top of my head now I can't remember who was. Anyway, he grounds to third. Sweeney picks it up, fires over, and that ends the second inning. Still scoreless. Jonathan will lead things off for the Squirrels in the third. Duke starts Jonathan off with a curveball, which Jonathan swings and misses at. Does not chase an outside fastball, 1-1. Doesn't chase that changeup either, but it is called for a strike. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. We're back around to Phil. He's up to 196 now. After that last hit, he swings and misses at the first pitch. Will say in spring training, Phil actually hit very well. I thought maybe he might even hit well enough to think about getting him back in the lineup somehow. Has a 1-2 count at the moment, and he swings and misses for a strikeout, and this is why he's still on the bench. That'll bring Sweeney up. He struck out last time up. Looks at a curveball for a strike. That curveball doesn't make it back to the plate, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Sweeney's going to put that into center field, and it will get down for a hit. Thought it may possibly stay up long enough to be caught, but that ends up as a solid single. That'll bring Quentin to the plate. 1 on, 2 outs. Takes a strike. Swings and misses for strike 2. Watches a high fastball, and Duke does not get the call. That fastball right down the middle for strike 3. Still scoreless as we move into the bottom of the third. Ryan Sweeney, is going to lead things off for Pittsburgh. Jonathan winds and delivers a fastball, which is grounded in a kind of no man's land. Sweeney probably should have fielded that, but Joey ended up being the one coming in to get it, and he had no play to first, so infield hit, which I believe is the first hit the Pirates have had. Aviles at the plate, he has an 0-2 count. And he swings and misses for strike 3 to bring up Zach Duke at the plate. He's batting 105, which is what you'd expect out of a pitcher. He grounds this one. Sweeney will grab and throw to second, and they do get the out at second, but no throw down to first. So just a fielder's choice. And that will bring up Duffy with 2 outs and a runner on first. And he swings at a palm ball for strike 1. Swings at another palm ball for strike 2. Jonathan switches to a curve for another swing and a miss, and that will get out of the inning. We're through the first third. Still no score. And Terry is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the fourth. First pitch is a high fastball called for a strike. That one a bit higher. Makes it 1-1. Curveball in for a solid strike. Terry let it go. 1-2 the count. Pops that one up, and Aviles will have a play, and he does make it. So 1 down. Frank now at the plate. He popped out right in front of the plate last time up, and he takes a strike to open this at-bat. Swings and misses at a high fastball, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Miyake up there to Duke to see if he can try to strike out the side. Well, no, I guess Terry did foul out. That just happened. Still, has a 2-0 count. Swing and a miss on a slider, 2-1. That one too low, make it 3-1. Miyake pops that towards third. Blake takes a couple steps back and puts it away for out number 3. We move to the bottom of the fourth, still looking for that first score. Jack Wilson will lead things off for the Pirates. And Wilson opens up with a taken strike 1. That fastball pretty high, does not get the call. And that one too far inside. 2-1 the count. Jonathan winds, goes with the slider, which is fouled off down the third base line. Make it 2-2. And puts a fastball in there for strike 3. 1 down now for Brian Roberts. He takes strike 1 on a iffy pitch down in the zone. Hits that one foul to make it 0-2. Grounds that one back to Jonathan, who grabs it and throws it over for out number 2. And that'll bring up Jose Bautista to try to keep the inning alive, and he takes the ball. Pops that one up just behind the mound. Jonathan's going to field it himself, and he does, and that ends the 4th inning. Not a lot of offense today as we move into the 5th inning. Martinez is going to lead things off for Indianapolis. Oh, I missed Martinez's average. He takes a strike up to 160 after opening the game at 125. That hit did a lot for him. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. Grounds that one towards short. Wilson picks it up and gets it over for an out. That'll bring Joey to the plate. He hit into a double play last time up, so we're pretty sure that won't happen again. Take strike 1 to open this at bat. Low strike 2. This one he's going to foul off down the left field foul line. Still at 0-2. Doesn't chase that fastball, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Up to Jonathan now to see if he can keep the inning going. He struck out his first time up. Opens up with the ball here. Duke gets the call on that fastball, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Fouled away. Jonathan stays alive. Grounds that one back to Duke, and that will end the top half of the inning. Halfway through the game, we're still looking for a score. And Casey Blake is going to lead off for the Buccos here in the 5th. Jonathan starts off with a palm ball, which gets a called strike. Gets the call on another palm ball, 0-2. And gets a slider in there for strike 3. Blake looks at all 3 of them. Gutierrez at the plate now. He takes strike 1. Takes strike 2 on a pitch up in the zone. That one just off the corner, 1-2. This one lined just short, and Joey takes care of that for out number 2. That'll bring Ryan Sweeney to the plate. He looks at strike 1 on a palm ball. Jonathan seems to be leaning on that pitch pretty heavy today, but it's been working clearly. Throws another one, gets a swing and a miss, 1-2 the count. Grounds a slider to Phil, who gets it over, and that will end the 5th. Still scoreless after 5. Phil will lead things off for the Squirrels in the top of the 6th inning. Burke's still up to 193 on his batting average. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Put some bat on that one, but right to Wilson at short, and he throws it over for the first out. That'll bring Sweeney to the plate. He singled to center field his last time up. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. I believe that was a curveball. Swings and misses at a changeup, 0-2. And swings and misses at a fastball, strike 3. Nobody on, 2 outs. Quinton at the plate. He takes a ball to open this at bat. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Takes strike 2. And grounds that to third. Blake will take care of that, and we'll go into the bottom of the 6th. Aviles will lead things off for Pittsburgh. Mulling over whether or not to take out Jonathan after this inning. If it stays scoreless, probably let him go. If it stays 0-0. Anyway, Aviles at the plate for Pittsburgh. He takes strike 1. Grounds that one. Not in a bad spot. Jonathan fielded it himself, was not able to get the throw over, so Pittsburgh with their second hit of the game, and they're both infield hits. Zach Duke is going to stay in the game. He grounds a similar pitch, had a little more on it though. Oh, just barely able to get out Duke at first. So works like a sacrifice bunt. I really thought he might have beaten that out. Probably a better ball for Sweeney to take there, but it is an out. So 1 down, runner on second. Chris Duffy at the plate, and he looks at the first strike on a slider. Oh, pass ball on a high fastball. I don't know if Martinez was expecting something else. That'll move Aviles over to third. Duffy has a 1-2 count. And he strikes out. Big strikeout considering the leading run is 90 feet away. That'll bring Jack Wilson to the plate to see if he can get that run in. And he's got a 1-1 count. Second pitch just off the corner, apparently. Swing and a miss, strike two. Oh, that one was going to drop in for a hit. Joey had a shot at it, but he couldn't quite get there. Needed another step. So the Pirates do take the 1-0 lead. Still 2 outs, runner on first. Brian Roberts now at the plate. But the Pirates again now playing with a lead. Pops that behind first base. Terry is able to get back and make the play, but not before the Pirates score. Indianapolis 0, Pittsburgh 1. We go into the top of the 7th inning. And looks like we've got Bloom coming into play first, and there were a couple other changes too. Didn't catch them all, but Terry at the plate to lead off things here in the 7th. And he has a 1-1 count. Zach Duke still out there, even with the lead. Which I guess we'll now turn to the bullpen, because no longer scoreless. Terry gets a hit up the middle, just out of the reach of Roberts. So leadoff single. Frank now at the plate. He takes a strike. Grounds out to first. Bloom throws to second to get that out. Back over to first, but not in time. So we've just traded runners. Terry for Frank. 1 out. Miyake at the plate. He takes a strike. Takes strike 2. Grounds that one to third. Blake goes to second for the first out. They are not able to turn it again. Miyake is pretty quick. That'll bring Martinez to the plate. He looks at strike 1. That one outside. 1-1. Grounds that one foul. 1-2. Make that 2-2. And swing and a miss, and that'll end the top of the 7th. It's stretch time in Pittsburgh. Indianapolis 0, Pittsburgh 1. Okay, we move into the bottom of the 7th. Jeff Bloom is going to lead things off after having just come into the game. Put Gonzalez out there. He's only going to get to pitch an inning before he gets lifted for a pinch hitter, but that's okay. And Gonzalez starts off with a cutter for a strike and gets him to swing and miss on a splitter and swing and miss on his changeup. Casey Blake now at the plate with 1 out. I believe he has struck out both times up so far. He has a 1-1 count at the moment. Puts that one into the field. Joey runs over and grabs it around second base for out number 2. Gutierrez at the plate now. Nobody on and 2 outs. Looks at strike 1 on a fastball down in the zone. And a very similar pitch for strike 2. Swing and miss on a splitter, and that will end the 7th. So still, Squirrels 0, Pirates 1. As we move into the 8th inning, Joey is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. Zach Duke is going to stay out to pitch for the Pirates. And he gets strike 1 in there against Joey. And Joey's going to come up with a hit into right field. And we'll have Tom come in and take a turn at the plate. It's got more power than Marvin does, and also a much higher batting average than Marvin does now. So we'll see if he can possibly give us the lead back here late. Take strike one. Oh, Joey's going to be picked off. Not a good time for that. Back at the plate, we have an 0-2 count. And Tom, I don't think, swung at a single pitch. So after a leadoff single, we now have nobody on base and 2 outs. Phil at the plate to try to salvage something out of this inning. And he has a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the top of the 8th. I think we can officially say we're in trouble. 7, 8, 9 coming up for the Pirates in the bottom half of the 8th. They're still leading 1-0. We're going to, I guess, throw Zach out there for Zap out there for probably could only be 1 inning. We'll see. All right, Ryan Sweeney now at the plate. Zap on the mound, winds and delivers a strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Aviles is going to take a turn. He looks at strike 1. Swings and miss at strike 2. Liner to Joey. He short hops it, throws it over to first to get the second out. Zach Duke is going to stay out there. Going to go for the complete game shutout, I guess. At the plate, he takes strike 1. Fouls that one away, 0-2. Fouls that one away, although with a little bit of authority down the first base side. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll end the 8th inning. We go into the 9th. Indianapolis Squirrels 0, Pittsburgh Pirates 1. 2-3-4 to try to keep the game going for the Squirrels. And Zach Duke staying out to pitch. He's still not showing any sign of being tired. Sweeney leading off, takes a ball. Hits that one into the air, into very shallow right. Roberts goes pretty far back, actually, and makes the play. So 1 down. Quinton led off the game with a single and has not gotten a hit since. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. That one is going to get in for a single into center field. That'll bring Terry to the plate. He represents the go-ahead run now. Looks at a strike. Pops that one foul, but it does make the screen, so make it an 0-2 count, but at least he's still up there. That one is lined into center field for another single. Quinton does have to stop at second. So back-to-back hits, still only 1 out. Frank at the plate. Curveball into the dirt. Gets the call on that fastball, 1-1. Duke finally showing a little bit of fatigue. Throws another strike, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down to our final out, and that is Miyake. He looks at a high strike. Gets around on that one. It will be a fair ball, and it's going to hop the low wall for a ground rule double. So let's see where that puts runners. So it does score a run. Runners on second and third. So we're now tied. Martinez fouls the first pitch off. Duke now gassed. Barely got that changeup to the plate. 1-1. Fastball down the middle. 1-2. Martinez grounds in not a bad spot, but he is a very slow runner, so Duke able to pick it up and get the out. So the Squirrels do score a run, so that'll tie the game and make Pittsburgh have to bat, but threatening at extra innings here, which I'll have to record later if that comes to that. Yeah, sure, we'll leave Zap in there. Why not? The Pirates leading off with Chris Duffy, back at the top of their order. He lines to Sweeney at third for the first out. Jack Wilson now at the plate. He takes strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Gonna ground that one up the middle for a hit. So 1 out single for Jack Wilson. It looks like he's gonna be pinch run for actually running the same speed. Swing and a miss by Roberts for strike one. Grounds that one to second. Phil gets the out at second. Throws back to first, but not nearly in time. So Jeff Bloom at the plate with 2 outs. Runner on first. Zap starts him off with a strike on the inside corner. Bloom grounds that one to first. Terry takes it, and that does end the 9th inning. So we're going to move into extras, which, as I said, I'll have to film later, although to you, it's only going to be a moment. For me, it's going to be a few hours. So Graybo is going to come in to pitch in all sorts of defensive alignments. I'll let you guys pause and sort that all out if you would like as we move into the 10th inning. All right, I'll be back with you in a bit. Okay, here we are several hours later for me. Let's see, where are we at? 10th inning. Joey's at the plate and Graybo is pitching. And we have a 1-2 count. Joey looks like he's going to get hit to left for a single, and I guess I need to pinch hit. I guess should be Marvin's turn to pinch hit. See, Marvin's been sticking right around that 160. Maybe we can finally boost it up a little bit. Anyway, leadoff single for Joey. That'll bring Marvin to the plate as a pinch hitter. First pitch is outside. Swing and a miss on the second pitch. And a changeup makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. That'll bring Phil to the plate. He's showing bunt, which isn't the worst play here. It wasn't a very good bunt. Thankfully went foul. Not showing bunt here. Kind of maybe wish he would. 0-2 count. And that will not get through. I thought Phil had a hit. But Wilson over there made a nice pickup at short. They got the out at second. Couldn't turn the double play. Sweeney at the plate. He's going to get a hit up the middle to put runners on first and second and bring Quinton to the plate to see if we can get this lead back. Actually, I don't think we can get it back. We never had the lead in this game, but he's going to ground to shortstop, and that will end the top of the 10th. So let's see. We just had Zap in there pitching. We should probably look at a lefty. So I guess let's throw Johnston back out there because I think he missed his turn last time because Gil threw the complete game. All right, that'll bring Blake to the plate to start off things for the Pirates in the 10th, and he'll foul off the first pitch. He'll take strike two there, and swing and a miss for another strikeout. Gutierrez at the plate now. That slurve a bit wild. Swing and a miss, strike one. And that pitch too low. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Gutierrez is going to foul that one into the seats, or not quite the seats, but to that left side of the field anyway. And then he'll swing and miss and strike out. Ryan Sweeney at the plate. He's going to ground to second. Phil will put that one away. And we'll move on to the 11th. Still tied 1 apiece. And Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels in the 11th. He singled his last 2 times up. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, strike 2. And swings and misses, strike 3. Frank now at the plate. He's been hitless today in 4 at-bats. Looks at a strike on the outside part of the plate. Swings and misses at strike 2. And that pitch just off the outside corner. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Miyake at the plate now. Looks at strike 1. Too high on that fastball. Too high on that fastball makes it 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Miyake gets a hold of that one down the right field line. That's going to roll into the corner for a leadoff double. Or sorry, 2-out double. I don't know why. I just got back home from work. My brain's not with it again yet. 2 outs, runner on second. Clutch Martinez at the plate. Not clutch here, though. He grounds out to short, and that will end the top of the 11th. Still 1 apiece. We go to the bottom of the 11th, and Aviles is going to lead things off for the Pirates. Johnston throws strike 1 up there. Pops this one foul. Martinez able to run it down and make the play. Brings up the pitcher spot. The Pirates are going to turn to Widger, who is a player I created, but I honestly can't remember anything about him off the top of my head. But he swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. And swings and misses at the third pitch. Calaspo has come into the game. Apparently came into the game last inning as part of their defensive changes. He has an 0-2 count. Ooh, borderline pitch, but Johnston doesn't get the call. Does get the swing and miss there, and that will be it for the 11th inning. Still 1-1, and Joey is back up here again in the 12th inning to lead things off. Moriarty is going to come in to pitch for the Pirates. And Widger will just go out of the game after that strikeout. So Joey has singled his last 2 times up, though he did get picked off at a bad time. And he's starting off with the 2-0 count. Similar pitch, but this time he gets the call to make it 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And Joey is going to ground out to second base. So now we've got the pitcher spot. I guess we'll send Chief up there to hit. So he's been slumping lately. His average back under 400. Looks at strike 1 on the inside. Puts that down the right field line, but it will curve foul and get into the seats to make it 0-2. Fouls that one away. That went inside. 1-2 the count now. Fouls another one away. Swings and misses. Strike 3. That'll bring Phil to the plate. He looks at strike 1. Ball 1 on a fork ball, up and in. He's going to actually line that one over Sweeney's head. That might be the hardest hit ball Phil's ever had. It's going to roll all the way to the wall, and he's going to stop at second with a 2-out double. That'll bring Sweeney to the plate. He singled last time up. Going to ground out to first base here, though, and we'll move on to the bottom of the 12th. All right, who are we going to throw out there to pitch? Jones is supposed to pitch tomorrow. I guess we'll use him. I think it's tomorrow anyway. I might be misremembering the rotation. All right. Uramio at the plate. He swings and misses. So he also came in for the defensive changes. He's going to ground out to third for the first out of the inning. Brian Roberts at the plate. Apparently Roberts now playing first base. I don't think I've mentioned him in the field the past couple innings, so I don't think I've misidentified him, but I'll try to remember that when we get to the defensive side. He's got a 2-2 count, and he puts that one in the air. Terry is going to field that one, and he does for 2 outs. And Bloom now at the plate. He struck out and grounded out today. First pitch out of the zone, as is the second pitch. There we get one in there, 2-1. 3-1 the count on Bloom. Looks at strike 2, makes it full count, 2 outs, nobody on base, and swings and misses strike 3. We're going to move into the 13th inning, still 1-1. Quinton is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. He's had a couple singles today. I think most people are up to like their 6th at bat at this point. Quinton grounds up to Calaspo. I thought it might get through the middle, but Calaspo fielded it pretty comfortably. So now Terry at the plate. He's also had a couple singles today. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Looked high to me, but swings and misses. Strike 2. And looks at strike 3. Frank at the plate. He's still hitless. A lot of strikeouts today. Moriarty gets the call on that fastball. And then Frank is going to finally get his first hit of the game, softly lined into center. So that'll bring Miyake to the plate. He's doubled his last 2 times up. 2 outs here, though, and he takes strike 1. And that slider down and in. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ooh, iffy pitch, but Miyake still up there, 2-2. This one he's going to put into center for another single. So Martinez at the plate, runners on first and second, 2 down, and a wild pitch is going to move the runners up a base. So Martinez now 2 runners in scoring position and has a 2-0 count. That one just catches the strike zone, 1-2. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And a called strike 3 to end that threat. We go to the bottom of the 13th. Casey Blake is going to lead things off for the Pirates. Still 1-1. We've had 15 hits to the Pirates 4, I should point out. Blake grounds that too short. Joey takes care of that. That'll bring Gutierrez to the plate. He's also not gotten a hit yet today. And he's been in the game all game. Has an 0-2 count here. And he swings and misses at the breaking ball for out number 2. Ryan Sweeney at the plate. He singled his first time up and hasn't gotten a hit since. Looks at a strike. Swings and misses, 0-2. Swing and miss, strike 3. We're into the 14th inning, still 1 run apiece, and Joey is going to lead off again. Joey does have a couple singles today, but he did ground out last time. He singles again here. Little bloop into center. And I think we've only got Kester and Zach left on the bench. We'll put in Zach. He's got a little more power. As in, he actually has some power. I don't think Kester's any threat to hit a home run in his career. So nobody out. 1 runner on first, and Zach takes strike 1 on an iffy pitch. Fouls that one away. Takes ball 1. Apparently Moriarty has a knuckleball, so this is not the same Moriarty we had. And he swings and misses, strikes out. That'll bring Phil to the plate. He had a big double last time up. He's got that average up to 197. Has an 0-2 count at the moment, now showing bunt with an 0-2 count. What are we doing? Oh, and he fouls out. Imagine that. What the hell is that? All right. 2 down now. Sweeney at the plate. Moriarty showing some signs of being tired, and Sweeney's going to put that into left for a single. So now 2 on, 2 out. Quinton at the plate. He looks at strike 1. Looks at ball 1. Swings and misses way late on that fastball. Grounds that one foul. 1-2 the count. And this one will get up the middle. And Joey's going to turn, and he is going to score. 2-1 Indianapolis. And that's going to end Moriarty's day. Bring in Beatty. Or Beatty. Okay, yeah, they both announcers pronounced it Beatty, so that's what we're going with. Again, he's with the gray bar. That means they were a computer-generated draft pick. So Terry at the plate now. 2 on, 2 out. Looks at strike 1. That pitch up and out for ball 1. Fouls one away. 1-2. That pitch too high. Terry lays off. And that one's going to be a ground ball to second, and that will end the top of the 14th. But we do have a lead now. Indianapolis 2, Pittsburgh 1. 8-9-1 coming up for Pittsburgh. And we'll see if Shibuya can kind of steal a save here. All right, so Shibuya takes the mound for some saving the number in the 20s. Aviles is at the plate. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Swings and misses at the second pitch, 1-1. Swing and miss again, 1-2. Grounds that to first. That will be the first out of the inning, and that will bring the pitcher's spot up. And the Pirates will turn to Nate McLouth, who this game just really does not like. I don't know why they are so down on McLouth. He's not started since early in the first season, and now he's like their 4th choice of pinch hitter. Has a 1-1 count at the moment. gets the call there. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. It's up to Calaspo to keep this game alive. And he struck out in his one other at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. Swings and misses at the second pitch. And swings and misses at the third pitch. That is your ball game. Indianapolis Squirrels 2, Pittsburgh Pirates 1. Takes us 14 innings to get the job done. And we only got there from scoring a run in the 9th inning to save our bacon. And I think I also just heard that makes our 10th win in a row. So watch a couple highlights here. Pirates score their run. We scored our run on a ground rule double. And then finally the winning run. And Quentin and Shibuya are your players of the game. Shibuya for the save, Quentin for the winning run. They did not tell me how many saves for Shibuya. So yes, thank you everybody for watching. We're back at Pittsburgh again tomorrow. Hopefully a much quicker game. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you then.